Good morning and welcome to Jasper, Alabama. It's June the 4th, 1988, the Cooper reunion. We're starting at the front of the house and moving up. Today we're going to be covering old family history, also new family history, and all the scheduled events for the day. Thanks for taking part.
Hi Trevi, how you doing?
Fine.
Tell us what your favorite childhood memory is.
Well, I have several, so I guess I'll start off with, we'd catch a train, go to Birmingham and shop. Sometimes we'd get to ride back in the caboose. My daddy knew the conductors and everything. And another one, we walked down the railroad to the culvert and go in swimming. And we was keeping boarders at that time. They was paving the highway. So they'd come home for lunch every day at 12. We had 6 boarders, my mother did. And Reynolds, he'd get up in that sycamore tree and he'd bark like a dog. Make them think it was a dog coming around the house.
Tell us what childhood memory you might like to pass on to your children.
Oh, I have to think of me. Is that okay?
Sure.
Matt and Jimmy took Sandy a snipe hunting, and I got up on top of the hill. She was mad at them because there wasn't no snipes, and we was gone. She was supposed to wait it for them, and she thought there wasn't going to be no snipes. She slid down. I slid down the hill into a thorn bush. Got my knees full of thorns.
What little story might you tell about another family member?
About another family?
Another family member.
Me and Preston used to slip off and eat green apples.
What did your husband think about the Cooper clan the first time he met them?
Oh, he loved them. He thought they were wonderful people. He really loved their food.
Anything else you'd like to tell us?
Well, I was born and raised in Alabama. Of course, now I live in Woodland, Texas. But I still like to come back and see all the relatives and the friends that I used to know.
Thank you, Trevi.
Is that all? Good. Thank you.
Introduce us to your family.
This is my husband, Carl, and my daughter, Ronnie. I have 2 stepsons and a stepdaughter who are not here today, and I have 4 grandchildren. No, 5 now. 1 brand new baby daughter. They're all still in Houston.
Tell us about your favorite childhood memory.
Too numerous to mention. One of my most vivid memories probably is the Nazarene camp meetings in Milford, Mississippi with Aunt Ruby. Others include learning to drive on Uncle Preston's National Guard Armory truck. Carol taught me. Swimming at the fishing hole, the old strip pit with GP and some of his friends. The most vivid of all is the summers spent here as a teenager when I had no curfews. Mother had this outlandish idea that when we came to Alabama, since she knew the parents of most of the young men that I might have a crush on or be invited to go on a date with, that it was just fine because this was her hometown. Not true. Not true. Some may be censored. Some of my memories probably should be censored. But Carol and I did have some marvelous, marvelous summers.
In the same vein, what childhood memory would you pass on to your children?
Probably the thing that I would want her to share most is the knowledge and the stability and the faith that comes with knowing the good, God-fearing, good living people and their basic values that were taught to us as a child and passed from our grandparents, George and May Cooper. Those are treasured things that can't be replaced.
Tell us a little story about another family member.
Another family member. Oh,
Not necessarily me. Family.
Story about,
okay, let me think of it.
I've already heard them all about Carol. Every time you come, you always throw at Ruby's Bridge there.
Oh, that's true. Every summer spent in Alabama, I had this wonderful ability for breaking a major appliance of Aunt Ruby and Uncle Preston.
And it's carried on.
Girl says my daughter inherited that too. One thing I also remember is walking the railroad track to the Nazarene Church. That was always a big thrill. And the social functions that we enjoyed at the graveyard, truly. Covered dish dinners, singing, the fact that visiting that old cemetery kept you in touch with your heritage, gave you a knowledge of your ancestry that you would not otherwise have had.
Carl, what did you think about the Cooper clan the first time you met them?
Well, I guess first of all, I'd take my hat off in due respect. The family tradition and the closeness and the ties and the respect that they show for their mother and their daddy and their loved ones is very, very, reminds me a lot of my childhood and my family. So it goes well in hand to total respect and their beliefs.
Anything you'd like to add in closing?
Well, just this is a great reunion, and it's all carried on, and I enjoy the total friendship and a being of reception on my part. Being received it's a great feeling. All right, your turn. You haven't said a word on it.
You have to prompt me here on a question.
Do you have any family memories that you might like to relate to us?
Oh yeah, there's bunch. The only scar that I have on my body was gotten in Alabama during vacation Bible school. Got a rock stuck in my knee. Went to the hospital. Only time I ever had stitches. That's an Alabama memory. Counting the trains when we'd hear the horn start to blow. Sitting out on the porch, we'd race to Tony and I and Tanya would race to the bench to count the trains. I lied. It's kind of funny now to think about it, how much fun it was to do that. Picking hot tomatoes out of the garden and eating them without even washing them, just picking them right out of the garden.
Would you do that now?
Probably.
Oh, and stealing
Yes,
watermelon.
they were
Stealing watermelon.
I never stole watermelon.
No, you didn't, but GP and I did. I should recall that.
Oh, and they don't have light bugs. What do they call them?
Lightning
Tony,
bugs.
what's the little lightning bugs? They don't have those in Houston. I don't even think they have them in Texas. So I still miss that.
Okay, great.
There's a bunch.
Other than that, we're happy bunch, happy to be a part of the old tradition. This first family reunion, I hope it's carried on and on.
And,
We'd like to extend an invitation also for the group to come to Mother's new home and what's become our home, Houston. We'd love to return some of this hospitality. So there's no reason why the group can't get together on new turf.
there's more to lose there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is that all for us? Okay.
Introduce us to your family.
My name is Donnie Key. I live in Houston, Texas, at 3814 Cherry Forest. This is our youngest son, Derek Michael Key. This is Christopher Ryan Key. And this is my lovely wife, Susan.
Tell us what your favorite childhood memory
They
is.
told them, we told them.
My favorite childhood memory, oh, there's a lot of them, but I would have to say that probably coming to Alabama and staying on the farm during the summers when I was young.
What childhood memory would you like to pass on to your children?
That's a good one. I would say having the memories of one of the things would be the reunion that we're having here this weekend.
Okay, listen, also in 5 minutes,
Knowing that the
in 5 minutes,
family getting together,
5 minutes.
knowing the family getting together, seeing people that you haven't seen in quite some time. You know, these are memories that the children will have, that Susan and I will have over the years.
Oh, we had to go get a table at the church. She'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Tell us a little story about another family member.
Well, I remember one time in particular, one summer, Daddy Cooper used to have Mac and I carry water from one of the other houses that is on the property. It's about probably 500 yards from here. And we would have to carry water from the well back up here for them to use one thing or the other. And one time, of course, Remmel was here one weekend, and we had to go down and bring a couple buckets of water up here. And on the way back, we were sloshing the water out of the pails, water pails. We got back. Our Uncle Remmel went in and got a brand new razor strap and literally beat the hell out of us for dropping the water. And I'll never forget that. I mean, you know, how do you forget a razor strap going across you a few times?
Susan, what did you think about the whole Cooper clan the first time you met them?
I thought they were very warm and friendly and very loving people. Very affectionate.
Anything else you'd like to say to us?
Well, I love the whole family, and I'm just glad to be here.
What about you boys?
Baby, what do you want to say?
Anything you like?
Baby!
Okay, thank you very much.
One other thing, Ryan, why don't you tell them what you did yesterday? You and Derek about up at.
Oh, we went and rode the go-kart and we went sniping yesterday. Got two snipes.
Tell them about the snipes real quick.
They were kittens.
Kitten snipes.
No kittens.
They were kittens. In other words, was it a joke?
I don't know.
Where did you find the
In a big brush pile.
and how'd you get
He said they're snipes. They look like kittens. Had a bang on it too. That bang on
What's your
Yeah, we got a max. I got one thing to say. Baby!
Here.
Fine.
Good. Listen, why don't you tell us about your favorite childhood memory?
Well, probably my favorite one that I remember most is we used to have apple trees up and down the private drive out here. And my brother, just older than I, would go down there every spring when the apples would just shed their blooms and those apples were just beginning to make. We'd go down there and climb up in that apple tree, those apple trees, and we'd eat green apples. And then Mama would get out the peel bottle. That was really, I mean, we dearly loved those green apples. Yeah, that's
Tell us what childhood memory you'd like to pass on to your children.
Oh. I'm just blank.
The family closeness, maybe, the heritage of the family.
Well, we were just always a close-knit family. Mom and Daddy, they were just wonderful parents to us. And I just hope that I can be half the parent that my parents were to me.
Tell us a little story about another family member.
You can dig trash out from the past.
No, we don't want.
Tell about the time Freddie snuck the bourbon in the eggnog you had over.
I don't remember about. Yeah, I don't remember about that. I see. There's a lot of things I don't remember, honey. When you get at my age, you don't remember things.
Hey, am I late or early?
Anything else you'd like to tell us?
No.
Okay. Thank you,
Come
Nyla.
on, Christy. You gotta be on.
Introduce us to your family.
Well, I'm back, seated here. This is my daughter, Christy Lee McLean. And over here is my lovely wife, Brenda Swindle McLean.
Tell us what your favorite childhood memory is.
Chores. I had chores when I lived here. When I was small, we had seasonal chores and annual chores. Seasonal chores like watering the flowers in the summer.
Where is my cookie?
Winter, getting in kindling, firewood for the fireplace. Of course, the old annual chore was taking out the slop jar every morning, bringing it in every evening, and making sure that the old Sears catalog was placed on top.
How about a childhood memory you'd like to pass on to your children?
I guess the same thing, chores, except they won't be the same, but we want to know that we got to have a little fun during life, but we got to work also. And chores, I think, teach my daughter that you can have fun, but you got to work too. You can't have all fun, you can't have all work. You got to kind of divide it up.
Tell us a little story about another family member.
Oh boy. Well, my Uncle Preston had a Cub tractor, and I used to help him a lot for him, and he never would keep a hot battery in it. You always either had to hand crank it or pull it out. And I wasn't there to help him one day, and he wanted to crank that old tractor, and he wore a blister on his hand trying to crank it, so he got aggravated, and he went and got his wife, Ruby, to pull him off with her Mercury car. And he got it out there, and he had his wife to back the car up to the tractor, and he had about a 20-foot chain. And he hooked one end of the chain to the tractor, front of the tractor, and one end to the back bumper of the car. And he got up on the tractor and told Ruby to get in the car. He said, "Let's go." And she took off. Well, naturally, 20 foot of slack there, she done got going pretty good. And when the slack come out of the chain, it jerked the front end out from under the tractor. And here goes the wheels up the road just a bouncing. And him sitting back there on the tractor seat with the front end of the tractor sitting in the highway. And she didn't know she had jerked the front end out from under the tractor till she got up to the Cleveland old place. And he's still sitting down there waving at her. It's like Green Acres.
Brenda, tell us what you thought about the Cooper clan the first time you met them.
Oh, I known them all my life, so I knew what I was getting into. We
Anything
all
you'd
went
like?
to church together, and we really grew up together. So, like I say, I knew it. You just can't tell some folks some things.
Anything you'd like to say in closing?
Christy, a favorite chocolate memory? Oh, go ahead and speak up. Tell the truth, Christy. Just tell it like it is. We may never get another chance.
No, we don't.
He's on top. He's in love with her.
Christy, speak up. Come on, tell us something.
Oh, there's something surely you can tell us.
No.
What do you remember about coming out with all the grandkids and cousins?
Well, all I remember is we used to come out here and have dinner on Sunday once a year.
That was a good time. With our little bags of life.
Okay, thank you.
Sing a song, dude.
Introduce your family to us.
Hi, my name is Jimmy. This is my wonderful wife, Wanda, who loves me dearly. This is my first son, Benjamin. Say hi, Benjamin.
Hey.
Good, son. This is my lovely daughter, Brittany. Hi, darling. Wave at him on the camera. Wave at him. Say hi there. And we're the family.
Tell us about your favorite childhood memory.
My favorite childhood memory. I guess the time when I learned to go to the bathroom by myself. It was a real... Oh, that ain't me.
You got to be serious.
I am serious.
We didn't have indoor plumbing.
We had to go outside, and I was always scared. But later on, when modern technology got here, we got this here pot, and then we would bring it in the house. It was like, people nowadays don't have that kind of stuff now, but used to, we would. We had a white pot, and we'd set it in there in that other room back up. Slop jar in there. I remember that, and I remember on Sunday morning that Oral Roberts would come on TV at 8 o'clock, and me and Matt would sit out here on the doorstep, and we'd get a bottle of brown shoe polish and polish our shoes every Sunday morning, and Mama Cooper would turn on Oral Roberts every Sunday morning. And I remember, gosh.
Daddy Cooper used to get you to dance when Brando Larkin.
Yeah, when Grand Ole Opry would come on, I'd get up and dance and everything. And Daddy Cooper, when they'd start playing, he'd say, "Come on, Jimbo, dance us a jig." And I'd get up and dance all over the floor and everything. But there's a lot of childhood memories. A bunch of them.
Give us one that you'll pass on to your children.
A childhood memory. I guess it would have to be the closeness we had as a family. We done things in a family atmosphere. It ain't like it is today, where the daddy goes here and the mama goes there and the kids go on their own. We done things as a family, and I remember that we always worked. We worked. We had responsibility, and Mother and Mama Cooper was every Sunday morning. If you wasn't dead, you went to church. That was the only way you got out of going to church. We were raised in church up here at Grace Chapel, and we used to load up in that old 49 black Dodge, old Dodge car, and everything. But my Lord, this place here it just got memories on top of memories. So many of them you can't remember them all. But I guess the one thing I'd want to pass on to my children is that a family, the family togetherness. You need to do. More people need to spend more time with their children. If they got time to have them, they ought to have time to spend with them.
Tell us a little story about another family member.
Let's see. There is numerous stories about Donnie Key. One time we went hunting down out here in the pasture, and I had on a boggin. The toboggan had a little red ball on the top of it. It had a little old, either a pellet gun or a .22. I don't remember which it was, but anyway, we was coming back, and the old oak tree's still down there, and I was walking in front of Matt and Donnie. And Donnie, he'd been from Texas, you know, could outshoot, outdraw, everything, you know. I mean, he was a regular Buffalo Bill and everything. But we was walking back, and Donnie told Matt told Donnie, said, "Donnie," said, "I bet you can't shoot that ball off the top of Jimmy's cap." And I was walking in front. And he said, "Yeah, I can too." And they stopped at the oak tree, and I don't know if Donnie propped the rifle on the side of the tree or just held it up and shot. But anyway, I was walking so many feet in front of them, and that Scudder pulled the trigger and shot that ball off top of that boggin with me in it. And at that time, it didn't scare me then, but looking back on it now, I wanted to whip him for it, really. But
How many years ago?
I got the gun in the truck, what you did. But that one there, and there's several of them. I remember we used to milk cows up there. Remember Uncle Preston one time? Daddy Cooper bought a mule from a fella in town, and the mule was worked in the mines all the time. And the mule, at night, that mule would have to have his head stuck toward the open air. He couldn't stand to be closed in. And Daddy Cooper never could get that mule in the stable up there. The mule kept trying to bust out of the stable to get outside because he couldn't stand to be closed in. So Preston come by one afternoon, and Daddy Cooper told Preston, said, that mule up there, said, I can't get him to turn around. Said, every time I try to put him in the stable, he won't go. Preston picked up a two-by-four and told him, said, come on, Daddy, said, I'll help you with it. So me and Mac, Preston, and Daddy Cooper, we went up there, got the old horse stable up there in the barn, and Preston picked that two-by-four up and told Daddy Cooper, he said, I'll get in the stable, and said, now while I'm in there, said, you shut the door. And said, I'll teach that mule a lesson. Preston went in there, and Daddy Cooper shut the door, and after just a few minutes of hitting and hollering and everything, the door flew open, and there come Preston out across the hall, and he bounced off the other side over there. That mule had kicked him, and knocked Daddy Cooper was holding the door, and it knocked Daddy Cooper around, I think. Preston got up and said a few choice words and threw the two-by-four down. They ended up getting a saw and cutting a window in the back of the mule stable for the mule. But Preston never did learn him no sense. And then another time in the chicken house out there, we was in the yard playing, and Daddy Cooper come running in the house and told Danny Mason, Danny Mason, get my gun. Said, there's a gosh darndest chicken steak you ever seen out there eating eggs. So Mama Cooper went and got had a 12-gauge rabbit ear shotgun on it. And I think GP or somebody had borrowed the thing and had put left buckshot in it. And Daddy Cooper is a little bitty short man, and the chicken house had a little step up there, a couple of logs about 1.5 feet, 2 foot high. So we went out there, and that chicken snake had swallowed one of those glass eggs. And it had wore itself down trying to bust that egg. And the chicken snake, he was coiled up, straining and everything. So Daddy Cooper, he stepped up there on that log and pulled them rabbit ears back, throwed that 42-inch barrel out there and shot. Needless to say, with the concussion of that thing, it sent Daddy Cooper down about 15 foot back out there in the chicken yard, and he blowed a hole about that big. He blowed snake, eggs, hay, straw, half the chicken house, blowed a hole all the way through that thing. Daddy Cooper got up, and his favorite word was thunder tarnation. When he got up, he said, thunder tarnation. He said, what in the world? But GP or somebody had put buckshot in that shotgun. Me and Mac started laughing until Daddy Cooper turned and looked at us, and we hushed. So we figured, it was razor strap time when we did. But anyway, he killed the chicken snake. Took him 2 days to fix the chicken house, but he killed the chicken snake.
Wanda, tell us what you thought about the whole Cooper clan the first time you met them.
Lie, baby, lie.
I thought they were great, like I always have. And they still are. That's been about 18 years ago. We dated 8 years and we've been married 10.
Best years of her life. What, when you stayed?
Anything to add in closing?
Only. I guess that's it. They told me I couldn't sing. So, I got a joke to tell you. One time
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Introduce us to your family.
Amber Elizabeth, William Shane, and Jonathan Wayne.
Okay, tell us what your favorite childhood memory is.
I'm over here.
Well, I think probably the one I most remember is of Daddy Cooper. And he used to have a lot of flowers planted everywhere in the yard, and he used to plant buttercups all along either side of the drive all the way down, and they were just beautiful one spring. And I was real young, and I remember going and picking every one of those buttercups. I had a humongous bouquet, and my grandmother come after me with a peach tree limb, and Daddy Cooper stopped her, wouldn't let her whip me for it. I guess that's probably one of my, my most favorite memories.
Give us a childhood memory that you'd like to pass on to your children.
Well, I I can't think of one. That's hard.
Maybe the closeness to the family heritage, anything along that line?
No. I can't.
Okay, well, tell us a little story about another family member then.
Your brothers.
I'm trying to leave them out of it. Oh,
Leave me out of it too.
every. I think everyone's wanting me to tell the tale of when my brothers broke my leg. They were made to push me in a wagon. I was about 4 years old, maybe 3. And they were made by my grandparents to push me in the wagon. And they got tired of it and they didn't want to push me anymore, so they dumped it over and sat down on top of it and broke my leg in 3 places. Then they were throwing coal one time and hit me in the head and gave me a brain concussion from it.
But the ant did.
I don't remember the ant bed. Thank goodness.
One time they had a fight, and Nana got so disturbed she had to call an ambulance because she was so disturbed about their fighting.
I guess that's all.
About it.
Well, Wayne's not with you today, but tell us what he thought about the Cooper clan the first time he met them.
Well, he thought they were a lot of fun. He knew several of them before he had ever met me, so he thinks a lot of them.
Introduce us to your wife.
Okay, this is Catherine Odessa Smith, used to be, now she's Cooper.
Tell us your favorite childhood memory.
Oh, I done forgot it. I guess one of them was back a long time ago. My daddy had to walk the railroad on Saturday. They didn't afford people to carry off the railroad car, so he'd have to walk, carry kerosene lights, the signal lights, and I'd walk with him, carry the Hamlin bun wire and so on. We walked 2 miles towards town and 5 miles back the other way.
Tell us a childhood memory that you would choose to pass on to your children.
Well, I guess be loving, caring parents, like I had.
Okay, tell us a story about another family member.
Oh, I guess be about Travy. She always baked cakes, and back then she had to bake from scratch. She never had a cake mix, so when she baked a cake, be sure she baked one. I'd always step in and pinch on it.
Special occasion.
Kat, tell us what you thought about the Cooper clan the first time you met them.
Well, I guess the first time I met him, I was quite young, and I was a little nervous, but they were wonderful people. And it has been a joy to be a member of the family all these years.
Anything else you'd like to share with us?
Well, it was always a great joy when we would come home on weekends to have our own Daddy be out on the porch and meet us. And especially when we would get ready to leave, he'd stand out there and say, "Don't be so long coming back next time."
Anything else?
On Saturday mornings, the fireman helped me cut firewood and stovewood. He'd always come in and wake me up. I won't have it, and you won't have it. I won't have it, and you won't have it. Meaning the cross cuts off.
Anything else you have to share with us?
Just the good times that we always had when we would visit him for the weekends. And Ron and I would always sleep in the front bedroom. And we'd come in on Friday nights, and on Saturday morning or Sunday morning, maybe both mornings anyway, Daddy Cooper would come in, sing. He'd make up a little
jingle and sing to us. And my husband at that time worked for, was it the Yellowfront?
Yeah.
For the Yellowfront store, which is a grocery store. And he always sang a little song, and he called him Hoss. And we'd tell him to get up, said, I don't want you, but the Yellowfront does.
Okay, well, thanks. Hi, Preston. Introduce us to your wife.
This is my wife, Ruby. Of 52 years.
Tell us what your favorite childhood memory is.
Well, I guess it's the old gray mule that Dad bought me when I was just a kid. He swapped 10 Leghorn hens for an old gray mule. And I farmed with that old mule. He was slow, scared of an ant bed. He'd dodge, go around an ant bed instead of couldn't pull him in the road for him. And I guess another thing that I remember him toting me to church when I was just nearly half grown. He carried me a little ways, didn't want me to walk. I'd tell him to carry me a little farther.
Tell us a childhood memory you'd like to pass on to your children.
Well, I imagine that's already been done.
Tell us a little story about another family member.
Well, I guess it'd be Mama. She's was pretty energetic. Stayed sick just about all of her life under care of a doctor till after Daddy passed away, and then it seemed like she got stronger and got more able to take care of herself.
Ruby, what did you think about the Cooper clan the first time you met them?
Well, I was up here on a visit in January of 1936. And when I got off the train in Birmingham, snow was falling, the first snow I'd ever seen. And we come on out on the Dude, they called it, the train from Birmingham, and stopped over at Hillard, which we don't have those anymore. And I visited in the home of my uncle, Alvin Caldwell, and his family. And we visited over here in the Cooper home because Preston's oldest sister, my cousin, was a good friend. And I had spent the night over here one night. Preston was out on a date. And we got up the next morning. He got up with a sore throat, sitting by the fire, and I thought he's kind of cute. And I didn't know, I liked the family and thought it was a good family. And went back home to Valdosta in June. Well, we corresponded with each other. Come down in June. His older sister, my cousin, come down first on a visit on the train, and then Preston come down. He come down first, and we got married, so I had to wait until his sister and cousin come down before I could come back to Alabama. But I said that I didn't know too much about him, but I had visited in his home, and I thought we were fine people.
Anything
I didn't
else?
think I could go wrong by marrying into the family, and I did. We had a lot of members of Mom Cooper, Daddy George. When Preston was overseas, Dad Cooper went down and cleared the track one morning, the big snow on the ground, and Ray was down with the children down at the third house below here, and I heard something. I didn't want to make snow cream and let the children eat it because I was afraid they'd take a sore throat. So I was like, well, I got up about 3 o'clock that morning getting some snow to make snow cream. And I heard some crunch coming around the house with Ed Cooper going to clear the track, signal blocks. And he didn't know what the world was wrong. I lied on in the house and he come around to see what was wrong, and I was getting some snow to make some snow cream. don't know, I just have a lot of good memories. A lot of things that happened, children growing up. Always in the summertime, I had, before our grandchildren come along, we had the Texas children come spend the summer with us. And I remember when Donnie come home from hospital, I kept him as a baby. He was brought to my house for me to take care of him. And Sarah Ann usually spent her summer with us, and the others stayed up here. And of course, I don't have much all that to talk, but I could go a long time telling different things. But it's really been great. Had a lot of fun memories.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Sandy. Introduce us to your family.
Okay, this is Major, who's 4. He will be 5 in July. Bobby, 7, will be 8 in December. And Bob.
Tell us about a favorite childhood memory.
Well, there's way too many to reminisce right now, but probably one that's most fond to me is Sunday morning, getting ready to go to church. I remember all the little shoes out on the water shelf, all polished with white shoe polish. That was always a big Sunday morning chore. I remember Eddie Cooper shaving on Sunday mornings with his mirror hanging up over the water shelf outside. And in the process of trying to shave himself, he was always swatting one of the kids running by. Sunday afternoons, I guess after church, were always very special. I remember the big Sunday lunch we always had on Sundays. Usually we'd go swimming at the strip pit, which was a big memory. Always came back with cuts and scratches. I could go on, there's many, but those are probably some of my fondest memories, or the days spent at Grace Chapel.
Well, tell us about a memory that you'll pass on to your children.
Well, I would love to pass on the summers that I spent in Alabama to them. I guess the love that I grew up with in the summers in Alabama, I would like to pass on to my children and hope that they can experience the same love that I did from my family.
Why don't you tell us a little story about another family member?
Well, probably Mac and Jimmy used to torture Kay and I. Our summers were like World War III. Just a couple of things that they did to us. Remember, they found probably 20 field mice, and they put them in a barrel and took Kay and I up to the barn and put us in the barrel with the field mice and put the top on it. It was, I remember Daddy Cooper chasing them all around to make them let us out of the barrel. At that time, I can't say that that was a fond memory, but today we laugh about it. Another thing they did to us, there was a pig that we had fed green apple peelings to that died from overeating. And Mac and Jimmy carried the pig up in the woods and split him open. And about a day later, they manhandled Kay and I, took us up in the woods, and made us smell this pig. Literally held us down. These are our wonderful cousins that we're talking about. Those are some just very mild things that they did.
Bob, tell us what you thought about the Cooper clan the first time you met them.
Well, I was born in Houston. I've always lived in the city, and I've never much been in the country. But to come up here and to meet these country folks, it's quite an experience, quite a change from the city life I'm used to and the people I know at home. Saw the earth kind of down to earth people. The best food I've ever eaten was made right here in this house. They're the greatest. A lot different from what I'm used to, I assure you.
Anything else you'd like to share with us?
Well, we'd just like to say that if you're ever in Houston, come see us.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Introduce us to your family.
Okay, on my right is Barbara. On the left, Rhonda.
Great. Tell us about a favorite childhood memory.
Favorite childhood memory? Well, I guess one that's probably been with me the longest and keeps popping back are the nights that I spent up here when I was real little. And I can remember in the middle bedroom in there, and Aunt Treevy in the bed, and I slept with Aunt Treevy probably, can't remember where I was not. But I know that they must have been doing some drumming on the bed or something, because they could listen to that. It was sounded just like somebody was walking out here on the porch. And I guess I think of that, or I must have at least 1,000 times since then. That's one of them. And of course, another one is sitting around in the back room back there with the fireplace and eating raw peanuts in the wintertime.
What memory would you pass on to your children?
That has something to do. I think something that they've probably all missed has just been the easy, I guess you'd have to call it the easy, or the relaxed life of carefree. You know, just being able to get out and stroll in the woods. I guess not having many responsibilities. Just kind of, you know, when they're young, like any child, I guess. But it seemed to me like not being familiar with how anybody else did it. These were the only ones that we would have to go from.
Tell us a little story about another family member.
Let's see. Well, I remember one time that I got severely scolded for having the 3 younger guys, Matt, Jimmy, and Donnie. For some reason, we had been across over to Mr. and Ms. Green's house, and I think this may have been after Donnie and them moved out to Texas, but they came home, as I can recall, and like I said, for some reason we went across, and it was a terrace and a pond of water, and I don't know why we didn't go ahead and wade across the water, but I was throwing those guys across the water. But actually, they could see me from up here, and they really jacked me up real good.
Barbara, tell us what you thought about the Cooper clan the first time you met them.
Scared.
Elaborate, why?
Well, they were more outgoing than I was. They were raised different than I were. And so I was a little, and I've always been sort of withdrawn or a loner. And, you know, I just didn't know how that was something for me that was different. And it made me afraid.
Anything you'd like to add in closing?
No.
Rhonda, favorite childhood memory?
I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, you do. Come on.
No, I don't. Digging potatoes, but I'm still.
Go ahead.
Your fingernails.
No. Tell about it. We need something from you.
No.
Yeah. Tell about slaving in the summers at Lone
That
Home
was terrible. I thought I was going to get paid big money to go up there and pick potatoes.
How much did Uncle Tim pay you?
I think it was like $1 for all day long. That wasn't very much money there. And I had no idea how to pick potatoes. I just went out and picked potatoes. So I didn't realize you had to actually dig in the ground for potatoes. I was not a happy person at all.
You kept up with your soap operas good in the summer too, didn't you?
Introduce us to your friend.
All right, this is my girlfriend, and now I guess we can say it, fiance, Lisa.
Okay. Why don't you tell us a favorite childhood memory?
Favorite childhood memory? I guess it had to be the summers I used to spend down here helping my grandparents on the farm. Couldn't wait for school to get out so that we could come down here and help them hoe his corn and feed the horses, tend to the cows and all, drive the tractor. That was my main thing to do when I got out of school.
Tell us what childhood memory you will pass on to your children.
I will pass on. Yeah, again, I guess it will be, just the memory of coming down here and all the things we used to do, spending time with my grandparents, and getting to go to the National Guard Army with my grandfather.
Can you tell us a little story about another family member?
Another family member. None come to mind just off the top of my head now. There's so many, they all sort of run together. So I don't have one particular.
Okay. Lisa, what did you think about the Cooper clan the first time you met them?
I loved them. They all were real nice to me. And everybody just made me feel real comfortable and real at home. Seemed like family from the first time I met them.
Great. Any other comments either of you'd like to make?
I'll have Russ elaborate on those summers on the track.
Oh, this is I think, yeah.
Okay, great.
Thanks. Introduce us to your family.
This is my husband Michael, our daughter Reagan, and our newest daughter Kendall.
Great. Could you tell us about your favorite childhood memory?
I don't have one favorite childhood memory. This house is probably the biggest memory. There's so many things that have happened every time we come. There's something that happens. Something that didn't happen in this house that's a favorite memory is probably when we traveled to Texas when I was 7 years old, and we took Mama Cooper with us. And while all the grown-ups went out on the town, Aunt Trevi and Mama Cooper babysat, and they turned out the lights and told ghost stories, and we never got to sleep that night. But every summer we'd come up here and we'd have to work the garden, and we'd ride the horses and make tapes, audio tapes, reel-to-reel tapes. Had a lot of fun.
What memory will you pass on to your children?
I'll try to pass on the memory of the sense of humor of a lot of the family members there. We got some big jokers, and I wish I had as much of their sense of humor and their liveliness as they got.
Tell us a little story about another family member.
I'm afraid I'm going to steal time in the story, but we never thought Mama went to bed. Every time we'd go to bed, she would be still up. She'd promise to come to sleep with us, but we never thought that she did because she'd be up when we went to bed and she'd be up when we got up. So we never thought she ever slept.
Michael, tell us about what you thought about the Cooper clan the first time you met them.
Well, they were a lot outgoing, real friendly, easy to get along with. Just real nice people.
Anything else you'd like to share with us? Great. Thank you. Carol, introduce us to your family.
My name is Carol Cooper Schubert. This is Jim Schubert, our son Tony Schubert.
Okay. Tell us a favorite childhood memory.
One of my favorite memories was when the Key family come home, and we always had things to do, such as go swimming in the strip pit or get out and try new things. And snuff is one very interesting thing that's always interested the children. So Sarah wanted to try snuff, and we had made snuff out of cocoa and sugar, and she thought that was pretty good, but I think she wanted to try the real thing. And we had a grocery store, so we slipped a little can of Bruton out at the side of the store, and about the time that Sarah got her lip out, ready to put the snuff in, all of a sudden she felt a sneeze coming on. And about the time she got the snuff up there, she went, "Ah!" and of course breathed all that snuff. And needless to say, she was a sick girl.
Give us a childhood memory that you want to pass on to your children.
To me, the most important thing that we could ever have is love. And I had love for my family, and I want to pass that on to my children and grandchildren.
Okay, tell us a little story about another family member.
Well, I probably did that with Sarah. Some of the fun things that we did, I remember Sarah got in on a lot of my dating experiences, and one, James had got a new boat, and he had to work, and so he loaned it to us, and we went down to the river, and a friend of his went with us because he hadn't got the starter already connected up and everything, and so we went down and just spent the day on the river and had a great time.
You're not going to finish that story?
No, I can't finish that story.
I've heard that story many times. You're not going to finish it.
No, I can't finish that on the video.
James, what did you think about the Cooper clan the first time you met them?
I always liked the Cooper clan, I really did, and they were great people, and I always thought a lot of them.
How about you, Tony?
Well, of course, since I never say anything, I don't know that I should get started. Basically, I think that I've been very fortunate to have the childhood that I have, spending summers in Jasper with the grandparents and the great-grandparents back when they were alive. Papa Cooper had died before I was born, but Mama Cooper, we remember many nice things about her. She always had great stories to tell. And one of the biggest memories, I guess one of the things that really sticks in my mind is the summers spending here with my grandparents and all the other grandchildren coming up, and us spending time here, basically doing gardening in the summer and taking care of the cows, and of course me being the expert gardener that I am. I remember one time, the only time I got to drive the tractor, I figured out that I was supposed to plow between the rows of corn instead of plowing up the rows of corn. Needless to say, I never got to plow again, but I also remember every one of the grandchildren learned how to drive here in Jasper. We were taken out in the field in either one of the old straight shift trucks, or I remember my grandmother had an old Plymouth Valiant that we used to learn how to drive on. And I do remember having to go out in the fields and gathering up the hay. My grandfather said, "Tony, just go ahead and drive between the gates." And I drove in between the gates, but as I did, I dragged the mirrors off the sides of the truck too. But needless to say, we all did learn how to drive here, and we had many fond memories. And as Mother says, luckily we were passed on down the love and the family heritage that was directed by the Cooper family, and I'm proud to be a part of them.
One thing that comes back to memory, being in this home, we had several bedrooms and beds, and as the family came home to visit for the summer, we would spend the night together, naturally, as many of us as possible. And we would sleep in the middle bedroom in there. And of course, you can imagine having a bunch of children and maybe 3 to the bed. I can't remember how many of us, but we were always had something to talk about and stories to tell and things. and Aunt Trevi and Aunt Nana of all the rackets and knocking on the walls and the things that they could tell to try to scare us to death, to get us to be still and quiet long enough to go to sleep.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, introduce us to your family.
This is my son Jody and my husband Pete.
Would you tell us about a favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory, there's a lot of those. The first one that comes to mind is the fact that everybody used to get together here at the house for church on Sunday mornings, and Robin and I was there, and we had to go to bed, and we thought Mama never slept. And it just amazed us that she ran all the time. When we went to bed, she was awake. When we woke up, she was awake. So we just decided she never slept. And we would all get out and walk around the house. And at that time they had animals, the chickens and the cows and everything. And all of us were together during the summer. So that's my favorite memory of the summers here with everybody coming from Houston.
Well, tell us about a memory that you'll pass on to your children.
To Jody, the only child, I'd like to pass the feeling of extended family that we had, that you had family all over. No matter where you went, you had family just about everywhere. He's got a real solid base.
Well, tell us a little story about another family member.
Oh, I've got lots of those. One of my favorite stories is, yeah, the wrong family. One of my favorite stories is when Don and Susan got married, and we went to Louisiana. And we decided I was going to go into Houston with Sarah and Carl and Ronnie and spend the summer out there. And Mom told them when we were leaving to make sure that I came back the way I left. And I was flying back in. So while I was out there, they put perm rods in my hair and gave me an afro. And we went and bought me a whole new wardrobe. And I had these huge bell-bottom jeans on and like a halter top and a blue jean jacket and these wild sunglasses. And I stepped off the plane. And as I stepped down the runway, I heard my mom just cackling, laughing, going, "Oh my God, what have they done to her? What have they done to her?" And so I said, they're going to have to pay for that. But that was a great one. That was a summer that I had a lot of fun that summer. I got to buy my own wardrobe while I was in Houston. Another favorite memory I had was with Nana Kay in the summertime coming down here in her two-piece swimsuits and her leather vest and her and Wayne dating and everybody running around together. And after she had the twins, I used to go spend the summer with her, and I still wonder to this day how on earth she made it through the summers with me. Because looking back now with the child, I think I was definitely more trouble than I was help to her at the time. I really thank her for that. She put up with a lot those summers, I tell you. And let's see, I had one other one I wanted to make sure I told about. No, I can't remember. I remember Ronnie coming over and us going to Granny Cooper's house. And she would bring the slip and slide over to Granny Cooper's house in town, and us sliding, and it was just a lot of fun. And I remember how far we got, and we couldn't find enough to get into during the summer, so we stayed in a lot of trouble in the summertime. But those are some of my favorite childhood memories.
Pete, tell us what you thought about the Cooper clan the first time you met them.
Well, I guess they was more like my family because they were real close. They always had family reunions like my family did. They was always concerned about any sickness or anything. And they also had their problems like any other family. But they most of the time the problems got situated and everybody had a good time. I love Mama and Papa about like they were my own grandfather, grandmother, or great grandfather and grandmother, that is. Or grandfather and grandmother, okay, I get it right in there. And I seem like I just kind of fit in. I guess I'm just part of the family now.
Great, okay. Anything you'd like to add or any other thoughts?
This has been great, and I hope we do it every year.
Great.
Jody, you want to say anything? You want to say hey to everybody? Wave to everybody. Say hey.
Thank you.
I'd like to play it now as good as I'm hitting it. You don't want that wind too much. I'd like to play it now as good as I'm hitting it.
Smiley, you're a kid.
Hey, I'm going to keep on that thing back.
Baby!
I'm going to keep on it back. That's what you're going to do.
Here you go, right? Some chicken.
I don't even care now with the driver's side anymore, because I can get a 1 iron or 2 iron right for it.
Where is it?
I can get the driver off the ground, straight there.
Y'all must be into it.
We gonna pass it on to somebody else next year, I promise.
Lay it down and drag it from the drive.
Hey, man, I go along with that. Yeah, this is the old farm place. Yeah, your daddy ain't there. It don't matter to me where we have it, just as long as we have it.
I might go back to third.
I'm just gonna make the
I'm gonna be ready for you. Come up there, mate. We're going to do this
Obstacle course is at 4 o'clock.
Let's do it out there. Let's do it next year. Hey, you count on me. Me and GP will come on out there early and help.
John.
Want some more cornbread too, Carl?
Remember that.
Oh, good. I know better than that. It can't be that low. I ain't getting no more.
Come on, Reed. Oh, no.
What?
I'm not. His weird legs are tight.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
All right.
I tell you, if that turtle bites your finger, Darren can take it off. Don't hold it for his thumb. There it is, right there. Yeah, you got it.
Set up on it, let it bite you, and then they'll just tag along with you.
1-0.
1-0. 6-0.
Oh!
All right. That is a 5-pointer. Way to go, run on. That is a 6-pointer.
All right, top it off here.
Who won?
That's 6-0 right now.
I got 6.
He is a good orchard player there playing for us.
I can't even get it near the house.
Wait there till he moves. Here we go.
They started? Oh, hey, did it ain't.
That's it.
Oh!
Home is just right up the road, though.
Well, it looks like we lost that round.
Good girl.
That is
They won this
6-2.
one. I got it right. Make it close. Make it something close.
That's good enough, Frank. That ain't gonna help you. All right, one, you're up.
Are you taping?
right, Derek, let me see if you can do it, boy.
Where's Benjamin?
Ryan, are you going to win or lose?
Oh, come on, Ben. Get out there with them. Show them how to do it.
Here you go, Preston. You're next.
Jody? Okay, kids, come on now. This is for a prize that's going to be awarded at the award ceremony tonight. You were just a demonstration. Amber, come on. You need to show those boys what a girl can do. Go show how the women's population works these days. Sandy, get out there and show those kids. Represent the women for us today. Sandy Cole, get out there and represent the women for us. Because you were nominated. Get out there.
Go ahead, get out there.
Weston, get out here.
All right, Sandy, yeah.
Sandy says you can beat my time.
I want to tell y'all something.
Yeah,
If y'all don't let me win, you're next.
Kay, get out there with Amber. Get your bag.
If you don't let me win,
Say a little bit louder.
Well, Kay's going to do it. Let's go. All right, Kay. Let's everybody give Kay a round of applause. Okay, we got one more bag left. Who's going to volunteer to get out there?
Amber, come on. Come on, Jody.
Come on, Amber.
Wanda, you volunteer? I heard somebody volunteer Wanda. Let's go, Wanda. Let's go, Wanda. Come on. Come on, Wanda. Get out there, Wanda. Okay, Wanda. All right, let's give Wanda a round of applause.
I know first thing, don't worry about it.
Anybody's got a wreck the scale, you better turn it off.
Now, my husband's the judge, remember?
Okay, I will say on your mark, get set, go, okay? Everybody ready? Wanda, you got your bag up, darling? Okay. Okay, on your mark, get set, go! Due to the fact of the cheating older women, the older women will have to run the race by themselves now. Wanda, Kay, and Sandy will have to run the race by themselves now. Get in the bags, girls. Sandy, get in your bag. You have to run it now since you cheated. All cheaters have to run the race right. You're a bad influence on our children.
No wonder they like they are.
Now, you have to stay in your bags till you get to the other end. Okay, on your mark. Okay, women, okay, how about this? It's for a $50 gift certificate to Parisian in Birmingham. $50 gift certificate to Parisian in Birmingham for the winner of this race. It's got to be serious, women. Let's go. Okay, everybody place your bets on your favorite horse here.
$50 on your race.
Hey, wait a minute, Tony. Is that Tony?
no.
It's going on my charge card. Get it. That means Mother pays for it, but anyway, it's going on my charge card. Okay, everybody pick your favorite horse here and place your bets. How did you know?
Everybody get in this race.
So she can win her $50 back. Okay, if we can get Jody off the track, we'll be ready. Okay, everybody cheer on your favorite horse here. On your mark.
Go, Blackie, go!
Get set. Go! Due to lack of direction, nobody gets the $50 gift certificate.
Well, you didn't do it all the kids did.
I think since the women showed such a good try here, let's get the men out there. Okay, this is, yeah, this. Okay. John, Shane, Mac, Jimmy, you're no longer a judge. Get your bag, bud. Come on, Pete, get your bag. Get your bag. Come on, John and Shane, get your bag. Uncle GP, get your bag. Let's go. Come on, GP.
I already got one bag. Do I need another one?
Yeah, besides Tanya, get you one you can wear. Come on, Donnie, let's go. Okay, here comes GP. Preston?
I'm supposed to take the shorts off.
Hey, Michael, let's go, bud. Michael, get out there. You got the long legs.
It's already advanced. I can't stand up in this thing much less. Can't get in. God, that's the wrong way down there. You got a bigger sack.
Get in it, Jimmy.
Cut half your leg off. I think I'll get over here.
Okay, let's don't kill each other before the race gets started. Okay, all the men. Now this is for pride here. This is for pride. Let's go. We need one more. Is there another bag for Carl?
Jody, you want to let Carl see yours?
Okay, Jody, we need your bag for Carl here.
He's gonna let him go. I don't know. I'm fine. No.
Jody, you can race with the kids. Give it to Carl.
Kids on the race. Let's let him run. There you go, Carl.
No, Carl, get your bag, bud.
I'll do a demonstration later.
This is for the pride here. Get your bag.
I'll do a demonstration. Who's got the cutest butt?
We hadn't seen any yet.
Hey, man!
We couldn't tell that was your butt. It looked so much like your face, Matt.
$50, huh?
No, I said this is for the pride. Pride here, pride.
I'll do anything $50. Hey,
Okay, Donnie, why don't you get back on the starting line there, bud?
Because I had surgery, I get the benefit of the doubt.
Pete just had surgery too. Okay, everybody ready? On your mark. Get set. Go! And the winner is the Wild Italian Stallion, Pete Concordo.
Get up, Marco! On the hell, Bill! Well, we won't have no more grandsons.
Okay, everybody okay, or should we have the ambulance out on the field?
Somebody call first aid. I think Tony should get out here and do it by himself.
I think that's the reason Tony's behind the microphone.
Who won it? Who wants Tony to get out here by himself and do it?
Okay. Everybody mingle for just a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is just a warm-up right now. Just a warm-up. We'll start the game.
She don't do it with that in. That's 1 point for us.
No. He said that was a warm-up.
We're just warming up. Oh, okay. It was for Carol. For the next 15 minutes, we're just warming up. That's funny that around. Oh, boy. Wherever Linus got.
Hey, made it over.
Come on, get it.
Hey, let's serve. All right, we're starting the game. We're ready for the game.
Okay, starting the game. Here we go. Get it to me. That's all you got to do. Get it to me. Come on. Come on. Get it to me, Cat. That thing tackles you, Jimmy. Hey, it has a I'll take it over.
That's what we're afraid of.
Okay. Okay, everybody on this, give it to Don. Bring it up to me and I'll show you how to get it over.
We just rotate this way and have the last one on the left-hand side.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. 0-0.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. Get it to me. Come on, get it to me, kiddo. You got to get it to me, not against that. She's playing with the injured player there. Oh, what happened to your hand? I didn't even notice that.
Warm up. Put that on there before she got in.
Okay, Aunt Cat, you go for me. Blossom. Come on, get it to me. Uncle GP, come what you do. He
done broke his ribs on the other side.
2 service 0.
Ready?
Yeah. Come on, get it to me.
Hey, your mother's got the ball. I wouldn't turn around.
Y'all are losing.
3-0. Ready?
Here we go. Well,
We gotta
get
hit
it to
it.
me now. Come on. Here. Get it to me. Hey.
Hey, Jimmy.
I want to pass on you.
What? That was her. Jimmy, you can't run in front of me.
Yes. Come on.
No, you can't.
Okay. All right, hit it. Go.
5-0.
5-0. All right, now get it to me.
Good hit.
Hey! Well, this is really good when y'all rotate.
Okay, up, sir. Y'all, sir.
Y'all rotate.
Good catch there, Pat. It's y'all, sir.
Hey, man. You got to start behind the line.
Okay, rotate.
Y'all rotate one way or the other. Which is whoever wants to serve. Let's rotate last time.
One more try.
That's practice. There it is.
Hey, go, get it back. Come on, get it to me.
5-1. They didn't score over there. Get the serve. Get the serve to score.
Get over him. Okay, next time we're playing. 5-2.
How about that with us? We're counting that. Y'all need a little help. We're counting that. Y'all can help and go over on there.
Come on, Jim, knock it over.
We're playing no rules. Get it over one by one.
Here it is. All right.
That was in. About 3.
Hitting that ball. Oh, that's right.
Mother.
That thing. You clearing something? Okay. Throw the ball up. I wasn't that tall.
Robin, you come on, get on our side. We need you on our side now.
That's all. Let it go.
Y'all got two, I get two.
You can serve it any way you want to. We don't care.
Oh, you don't care?
It's over the net.
You don't care? Okay.
Just don't kill it.
Come on, get it!
Here you go, Donnie. All right, Donnie. Okay. We got James in here now. We got the heavy artillery on the front line.
Yeah.
Knock it to him, James. That's the hard It was close. 8-3. Come on, get there. Come on, bring it to me. I got it. I got it.
Daddy, you don't serve every time. Somebody else got to serve.
Warming up right now. Move back a little bit. Back behind the line. Y'all not serving behind the line.
Yes, we are.
I think the line brother back on this. He can't see that far.
I got it.
All right.